Hello and welcome. First of all, I would like to mention the Grand Naval Battles event. I'm running a replay contest where you can win some extra diamonds. If you want to know more, then click on the link in the description of the video to go to the forum thread. Anyways, I will also have commander skills and module upgrades at the end of the video. I am in the tier 10 Japanese carrier, the Hakuryu, which can be translated to mean white dragon. Anyways, it's a 2-on-2 match. They have a Midway, I have a Shokaku, and they have a Lexington. So essentially, I made a mistake. Usually I launch my torpedo bombers first and fighters second, then dive bombers, but I kind of messed up and launched my fighters first on accident. But regardless, there are some fighters incoming. These are probably the Midways because they have the ability. So I decide to open up with a strafe because that just gives me an advantage. And I'm gonna take my torpedo bombers towards the right side because the left side seems to just have so many things. Okay, it seems my friendly Shokaku showed up to help. And the enemy's fighters are coming in as well. These should be the Lexington, so I'm just gonna strafe them as they come in. Okay, we killed them. Actually, this means I should be able to strafe them again with my number 2 squadron. Excellent! Because my number 3 is out of ammunition anyway. I mean, yes, losing them is kinda bad, but if I can get like a whole bunch of fighters straight down, like I just did, that's, in my opinion, worth it. I don't really have a good target to attack here. Usually I would like to strike a DD, but I just didn't find one. This means I'm attacking into cruisers, which just isn't nice, so I'm just gonna pull back. Well, at least they triggered their defensive fire. I don't know what to do. I guess maybe I could strike at the battleship on the left side of the map. You know, this Tirpitz here. With torpedo bombers at least. It seems that my allied Shokaku has the same idea, so I probably won't have much use for dive bombers over there, but I'll try finding a use for them. Okay, he struck the Tirpitz nicely, but in my opinion he made a mistake. He used his dive bombers at the same time as torpedo bombers, so essentially the Tirpitz just damage control partied it all and it didn't matter. But I'll try striking with torpedo bombers and I will probably get a flooding because it seems he doesn't have any defense. I want to approach from behind more or less. Oh my god, defensive fire, what? Oh, it's the gearing. Okay, that makes sense. I guess I have to attack from the front then. Luckily the Tirpitz is turning in a way which makes it easier for me. The reason why I want to attack from behind is so that you don't want to attack from a 90-degree angle, you want to attack a little bit behind. But anyways, I think this Tirpitz is pretty screwed. If he doesn't die to this then, well, never mind, he died to this. I would have used my dive bombers to follow up. Oh! And that's an unattended Colorado, it seems. Or maybe he has some attendance, but it's okay. Anyways, I wanna strafe to try to help my gearing, but I wasn't in time. But luckily, he messed up with his fighters, and I could get some hits on the fighters and torpedo bombers. And I think I'm gonna be able to get the butt end of those as well. Now I'll try to. Now it would be great if they attacked my. Okay, excellent. They actually attacked the empty dive. I mean fighter. This means I can, you know, come straight for them again. And I lose like almost nothing. Excellent. Also, I'm gonna set the Colorado on fire, obviously, like you just saw. But oh my god, you kind of screwed up quite hard there. You just let me strafe you completely. And for what? So you could kill an empty fighter? Okay, I guess you're gonna kill the second one too. But I mean, you lost so much on these strafes. Oh well, whatever. I'm gonna set the Colorado on fire again. Seems he didn't have damage control party, or maybe he did. Okay, I guess he used it now. Oh well, whatever. I guess he used it nicely, but unlucky for him, he is rather out-tiered because he failed divisioned. I'm gonna start reversing my ship because I got spotted by fighters and there's a cruiser and a destroyer over there, so I would like to not have to fight them. I'll reverse a little bit, then turn around and run away. Anyways, I have cycled my torpedo bombers and I think I'm gonna go strike the Yamato. The gearing shouldn't have defensive fire up again, so should be great. I don't really want to hit the Mogami, because that one should have defensive fire, although an alternative would be to hit the Gearing. But Gearing players usually aren't, you know, they have some idea on what to do, so I think hitting a Yamato that's alone is a much better idea, because doing it later is a bit difficult because they will probably have something to cover them. Not to mention I don't have many other great targets anyway, because the northern side is all cruises, and carriers also have defensive fire now, so... Okay, he's trying to use WASD hacks, mostly the S hacks, but... So I'll just try to drop from behind, this way. I think the behind torpedo is gonna miss, but the other one should hit. Okay, well, 8 hits, good enough. Oh, sorry, 9 hits, good enough. And it seems my friend followed up as well, but he's probably going to damage control party this. Unfortunately for the Yamato, I still have dive bombers, which means that he is going to burn really hard. Okay, I've reversed enough, so I guess I can start turning my ship around to run away at full speed. And I'm pretty sure this Yamato is gone. I mean, he did get attacked by both carriers at the same time, while he was completely alone, and I don't think he has, you know, stuff like anti-air range abilities, etc. Also, I just realized I still have fighters. And dive bombers literally flew next to them, so let's just strafe. Although I think I missed. Whatever. Okay, 2 fires. Yeah, Yamato, bye-bye. I'm gonna keep those around, maybe the fighter will aggro it, although it's weird, it used to aggro anything. Or sorry, it used to only aggro the full, like, ones that carry the load, but it seems it has changed, at least they didn't. Okay, I wasn't paying a lot of attention, but I am near a friendly Yamato who should have defensive fire, so also... Come on, guys! I've done this trick, like, multiple times to you already. You engage a fighter, and then I just strafe you, and you lose all your goddamn planes. Like, why? Why do you just let me do that to you? Anyways, the gearing is on below here, so let's go chase him down. Because, you know, it's a nice thing to do for my team. Wait, what? There's Shimaka. Oh, okay. Okay. Even better. The Shimakaza is an even better target than the gearing, although it's going to be near impossible to hit because I can't go any closer to drop. I mean, I could do some derpy drops. Although the funny thing is they changed all this blue line hugging, but this shit is still in the game. And it screws carriers the most against DDs. I don't know how he took that one. He probably isn't gonna take any more, but maybe he is. But, I mean, he is being shelled at by other things, so he might not be paying enough attention anyway. Seems I have run out of fighters, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Sadly, I didn't kill the Shimakaze. I don't need to keep a plane around because, first of all, the friendly Tirpitz is coming, and second of all, friendly dive bombers are coming as well. Also, I think the Shimakaze tried torpedoing me or something. But, I mean, it doesn't really work against the carrier. In fact, DDs really shouldn't try attacking parries in the first place, especially at tier 10, because even if you're like a gearing, your HE shells will just do nothing. Okay, maybe he tried shooting the Tirpitz, or just didn't realize his torpedo range, I don't know. Regardless, they still have a gearing, so I guess that's a good follow-up if our cruisers don't take care of him. Whoops, sorry. I can't attack there because they have carriers there, and carriers have these impossible AA abilities. Since I'm out of fighters, I only have this one fighter squadron. I mean, one fighter... A squadron that has only one fighter, but our Yamato is pushing, so I'll just try to use strafing to help. The strafing is important because I don't want to lock a fighter, because I think that... or lock a bomber, because I think the rear gunner would just kill me. Oh my god, I messed up anyway. Oh well, whatever. I guess it's just one squadron that holds the enemy Oh, never mind, Gearing's dead. Although our cruiser died as well. I guess it's back to going to the northern right side to fight some cruises, and I think I'm gonna move my ship around as well. There's little reason to... What? He's still alive! How the hell is this squadron still alive? Okay, never mind. I guess you might say that I jinxed it, but I think that the HP was running low. Anyways, I still only have one squadron of fighters left, but I still have done tons of torpedo bombers and dive bombers, so hitting these cruises will be fine. Also, I'm doing incredibly well. It's been less than 12 minutes and I have amazing stats already. But moving on, at this point it's gonna be difficult to get it much higher because there aren't viable targets left. Unfortunately, the Midway does have an advantage at this point because she doesn't run out of planes. Anyways, even if they use defensive fire, I only need like one torpedo hit, so... Okay, a little bit more than one torpedo hit, but I think it should be fine for the New Orleans. I think the Hipper is going to kill the Otago and I'll finish the New Orleans. Oh, defensive fire actually stopped? Okay, that's interesting. Just need one torpedo hit to help this Hipper. Okay, kill secure. Wow, that dive bomber hit, oh my god. 200 fucking damage in a dive bomber hit. Anyways, these cruisers are taken care of now. They still have an Izumo and a Zao. So, I would like to strike one of them. Preferably the Zao, or at least trigger the Zao's defensive fire and then follow up on the Izumo with dive bombers or something. But I think I might actually do a long-range drop on the Izumo, because that's much more likely to hit than a long-range drop on the Zao, and well, I think my planes would die otherwise before they got anything into the water if I got too close. Okay, that's actually rather surprising that I still got the torpedoes off. I'm gonna rush straight ahead. Oh, I actually hit one torpedo and it got a flooding. Let's check if the Izumo... Yep, the Izumo definitely used damage control party, so time for some barbecue. I do wish that our friendly battleship that we still have left was literally next to us, because then, you know, we could protect her with anti-air, because I have rather decent anti-air power, although it's not as heavy. Oh my god, all 12 dive bombers hit and did 11,000 damage and 3 fire. Now this is things that I would, you know, expect from them. It seems this Tirpitz is dead. Sorry, Tirpitz, I could not save you. I don't really have enough fighters to do all this stuff. This does put us at the points disadvantage, and we definitely need to kill this Izumo and Zao off, because I think our friendly cruiser is going to also die. Because, you know, can't really do much about it, considering he's dead. Okay, we are at a 2-ship disadvantage now, and we only have carriers left, and I don't even have all my planes left anymore, although I do have enough strike power. I don't have fighter power. Odd that Zao didn't trigger his defensive fire earlier though. Okay, bye Izumo. I actually didn't think he would die outright from it, but I guess it does make sense. I mean, 3 fires and he didn't have all that much HP. Okay, what? The Zao didn't trigger defensive fire earlier, so maybe he doesn't actually have it. I mean, he isn't using it right now, so one dead Zao coming up right now. Okay, it seems the carriers are going to focus fire me then. I want to move away because I don't want to get too close to the Zao, but since he's gone, I might as well head straight for their cap. Because, while we might have a 6 points advantage, the thing is that if I get into their cap and stand still inside it, they don't get any cap points. We are going to try to strike the Lexington now, because it's the more important target. Actually, it's since they seem to be coming for me, that's actually a very good thing because I have way more HP and way stronger anti-air than the Shokaku. It's okay that we aren't together, but for the enemy team it's not as okay because the Midway and the Lexington alone don't have as strong of... Oh, very good drop by the Shokaku. Because, yes, it's, it's a good drop because defensive fire was used, but we still killed him. Bye, Lexington. Or not? Oh my god, he's still alive. Okay, I guess I am using all my dive bombers on him now. And hope for, RNGs to save the day. I don't know what to do right now. I have defensive fire active and I was set on fire through it because US dive bombers are rather tiny if you look at the drop circle even with defensive fire up. And my defensive fire is running off in 10 seconds, so maybe I should have actually gone closer to the Shokaku. But anyways, let's cross our fingers now and lottery this. Excellent, Kraken Unleashed. Did you see that? All those torpedo bombers were destroyed before they could actually, drop. This actually does make me wish I had the fire flag on me. Then I would definitely survive, but I can't really do much. I don't have enough fighters to defend myself. And I was set on fire again. I'm going to instantly use damage control party, which might have actually been a mistake here. I didn't realize those dive bombers earlier were the Lexingtons and not the Hakuryus. I mean the Midways. And I don't think I can actually kill the Midway. Unless, of course, if he doesn't have defensive fire, maybe we could actually, with the Shokaku's help, at least deal some massive damage. But the 2 fires is a bit ridiculous. Actually, I'm mostly upset about the earlier fire that went through my defensive fire, but I'm definitely dead now. And he still had defensive fire up. Damn. This means no Midway kill, but I'm gonna deal massive damage and we should have the points lead. Even if I die here, we should still have it. Sorry, I will definitely die here, but we should still have it because we have like 6 more points. Yep, it's going to be a 6-point difference. I'm gonna try to strike him as much as I can, and no, I don't want to do a secondary duel. That's why I went full reverse, because he's definitely going to win. Well, I mean, there's very little you can do because he has defensive fire up and all the Japanese carriers with defensive fire, or Japanese planes with defensive fire are massive radius. I tried spamming R just in case he sets me on fire but doesn't deal damage, but unluckily it was enough to kill me. Oh well. Well, we still have a Shokaku and like I said, we have a 6 points lead. I'm not actually sure why we have a 6 points lead. I think it might have been because one of our DDs went into the enemy cap and delayed their capping for a little bit. Oh! I apparently did hit the Midway actually with them, and it did take some damage and I got Witherer from it. But we are definitely winning this match. Unless some kind of a miracle happens, but I don't see it. And Shokaku saves the day. Although I think we would have been able to kill the Midway if we had a bit more time. But again, the defensive fire makes it really hard to kill US carriers, and the US carriers can still strike through Japanese one, even with defensive fire. But regardless, we still won the game by 6 points. That hero DD that rushed into the cap probably saved the day. But I made 600,000 credits and 4,900 experience, and I don't think I have anything other than premium. I got Arsonist. But yeah, this Arsonist, Confederate, Witherer, First Blood, Kraken Unleashed, Devastating Strike, High Caliber. 27 torpedo hits, 35 bomb hits, 95 planes shot down. 5 ships destroyed, 11 fires, 11 floodings, but 95 planes shut down. But you know what's missing? No clear skies. With 95 planes shut down, no clear skies. Is that medal even possible to get at anything other than super low tiers? And I made 3,300 base experience. Yeah, 3,300 base experience. That's a crazy amount. Yes, Commander 444 with his Midway had a great game too. If they had won, that would have been a 2,200 experience game, but I had a 3,300 experience game. Check out, the Lexington and the Midway on the enemy team didn't shoot as many planes down combined as I did. And I mean, this is a whole bunch of damage if you actually look at it, because wow. But it's not my record though, so it's 250k, something around that. 249k. I just calculated it. I did kill 5 ships, which is excellent. And check this out. I only took 27,000 damage according to this reading, but rest was all fire damage. I did misuse my damage control party at the end there. I should have waited for the last dive bomber group and then used it. I probably would have survived. But look at this. I made 600,000 credits, right? With 3,300 experience. And my end profit is 260,000. And if you add in all the, consumables, then it's going to be 200,000 profit only. And I made 600,000 credits. Oh well. So on the Hakuryu, I use Air Group's Modification 1 for better fighters. More fighter health on the second group. You could use AA range actually, which would be really good on the Hakuryu. It might have actually saved me in this game, but I didn't. And I use attack aircraft survivability for my torpedo and dive bombers to survive longer. Obviously damage control system modification and 1 and 2 for lower chance of fire and lower fire duration, because it could have saved me in this game if I had used DCP properly, but I didn't. Oh well, whatever. Basics of survivability combines really well with it, and if you then add this fire reduction flag, you could actually get like fires to deal a lot less damage. But I didn't use the fire flags because usually it's a waste of time, but I use situational awareness, torpedo armament expertise, then torpedo acceleration, then I use manual fire control for AA armament. This is something that's Hakuryu specific, because you have 275 AA DPS on 100mm guns, and 5th skill point is air supremacy. Then 16th point is basic survivability, 17th is basic firing training, and 18th is expert rare gunner, because there's nothing else to really get. And my consumables, obviously, just premium damage control party and premium AA defensive fire, because it adds an extra charge. And that's essentially it. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and thanks for watching.